Hey y'all, how about another Zeppelin lesson today? This one is Your Time's Gonna Come off the first album. Not one that gets a lot of play anymore, but nice little gem from the first record. I'm pretty sure I'm tuned to them, but you can tune your D to this because it's in D. In standard tuning. That's the D. I'm pretty sure I'm really close to the recorded version though, so you could tune to this and play along with the record. So it's in D, right? It starts in D. It's after that long, organ, keyboard intro. And the chords for this are pretty easy. So to start with, I'll give you the chord shapes, then we'll go through the picking part. So it starts in D. This C thing, so you're covering the B and the E at the 3rd fret, and then the A string at the 3rd fret, everything else open. Not playing that low E. And then middle finger, the A string goes down from the middle finger on the 3rd to your pointer finger on the 2nd. And then, so that's open A string, hammered on the 2nd fret, and then the open D string. And then you kind of bend that D note at the 3rd fret up a little bit, on and off on the D string. Right? I'll show you what the fingering part looks like. Right, there's that. So that's the main part of it. And the picking of it, D, G, and then down up really, from the high E string. Right, that's the first part of it. So the main thing when you go down to that 2nd chord, right? So on the high E string, everything else is staying on, but the high E string goes on, then off. You're not really playing, when you're doing that picking, you're not playing the B string. Keep it fingered in case you get sloppy with it, which I usually do. But you're not playing it, so it goes. So here's the strings. A, D, G, high E, and then the same thing again, except this time your pinky is off the high E. And then do exactly the same thing with that next chord shape. Back to that thing. Right? And just practice that for 10 minutes and you'll have that rhythm of it down. And then it goes into the break where it's that looks and sounds more complicated than it is. There's a D chord up here, which you'll remember like from Substitute. It's that D up here. So it's open D string, G and B at the 7th, high E at the 5th. Whoops. So the first one is all 3 of those at the 7th, and then off with the pinky, so that now, right, 7, 5, 7, 5. So it goes. Or does it not do that? Maybe it just goes. Yeah, that's what it does. Scratch that part. It just does that regular. So the second one is the one that goes on and off. And that one is an A with a D open string. So that's the G string at the 6th, the B and the E covered at the 5th. But then you go on and off with your pinky 2 frets up on that high. This ring finger's not doing anything, it's just staying out of the way. It goes on and off the high E string 2 frets up. you're doing that same chord you just did here, except down 2 frets. So it's D, A, now down to a C. The D string stays open through all this. Now you just did this up here. Now you're doing it down here 2 frets lower, same thing. Right, and then it's... So that's D. Do suspended on with the high E string 1 fret up on the 3rd fret. Off, open E string. Back to a regular D, G. This is the chorus. Your time is... And do the G with the, not the, you know, the 3-fingered G, but the 4-fingered with that B note covered at the 3rd fret. It's a fuller kind of G chord. And then it goes into this little thing. Right, that's just D. And what you're doing with this hand, just kind of, I guess when I'm doing the... Just tuck your pick in there, or wherever you want to keep it. You can stick it in your mouth if you have the time. But you can do D. You're just whacking them, slapping them on. It's like in that McCartney song, 3 Legs off the Ram album. He does that one little section that goes, you know, in A. It's the same kind of percussive thing. So you can hit it. That's close to that 2nd chord you did before, except this time you are covering the D string of the 2nd fret. So it's a C something. Those 2, B and E at the 3rd, D at the 2nd, A at the 3rd, and then a G chord, and then an F. And let's back into it again. And I think that's all the parts. It goes through this one more time. That's the fade. I'm pretty sure that's all the parts to it. I kind of whipped through this one a little quick, but for the intermediate people and above, I don't think I have any trouble with it. Good luck.